Welcome everyone, I am Srinivasan. In this video we are going to learn about software development life cycle. Why we need software development life cycle? Before we see that, we must answer to this question: can software be created without software development life cycle? Yes, of course. For small applications, a software development life cycle is a formal process for software development. You don't need to follow a formal process if you are just developing an application for yourself. But without using a particular life cycle model for the development of software product would not be in a systematic and disciplined manner. A software life cycle model defines entry and exit criteria for every phase. A phase can only start if its phase entry criteria have been satisfied. There are 6 phases available in software development life cycles. We will see them in later. Without software life cycle model, then entry and exit criteria for a phase cannot be recognized. It becomes difficult for a software project managers to monitor the progress of the project. Next, we will see the definition of the software development life cycle. It refers to a methodology with clearly defined processes for creating high quality software. The software development life cycle is a process that produces software with the highest quality and lowest cost in the shortest time possible. Software development life cycle provides a well-structured flow of phases that help an organization to quickly produce high quality software which is well tested and ready for production use. And next we will see the life cycle. What is the life cycle? A life cycle model is a descriptive and diagrammatic representation of the software life cycle. It represents all the activities required to make a software product transit through its life cycle phases. It also captures the order in which activities performed on a software product from its inception to its retirement. No matter which life cycle model is followed, the basic activities are included in all life cycle models, though the activities may be carried out in a different orders in different life cycle models. During any life cycle phase, more than one activity may also be carried out. There are different life cycle models available. We only see the few of them: classic waterfall model, iterative waterfall model, prototyping model, evolutionary model, spiral model, and agile model. We will see each and every one of them in detail in next coming videos. We will see the phases or stages in software development life cycle. I already said that there are 6 phases available in software development life cycle. The first one was planning. In this, we get the answer to the question, what do we want? In this stage of the software development life cycle, the team determines the cost and the resources required for implementing the analyzed requirements. It also details the risks involved and provides sub-plans for softening those risks. And the next phase is requirement analysis. In this, we get what customer wants. The aim of the requirement analysis phase is to understand the exact requirement of the customer and document them properly. The goal of the requirement analysis phase is to collect all relevant information from the customer regarding the product to be developed. During this phase, the user requirements are systematically organized into a software requirement specification document, commonly known as SRS document. And the next one is design. In this phase, we convert the requirements into the architectural design. The goal of the design phase is to transform the requirements identified into a structure that is suitable for implementation in some programming language. In this phase, the software architecture is derived from the requirements. And the next phase is implementation. In this phase, we are actually building the product. At this stage, the actual development starts. The purpose of implementation phase is to translate the software design into source code, and the next phase is testing phase. In this phase, we are making sure that the customer needs are satisfied. Verify it's the code meets its requirements. In this stage, we test for defects and deficiencies. We fix those issues until the product meets the original specifications. In short, we want to verify if the code meets the defined requirements. And the final one is maintenance. Maintenance of a typical software product requires much more than the effort necessary to develop the product itself. Maintenance involves correcting errors that were not discovered during the development, improving the implementation of the product according to the customer requirements, porting the software to work in a new environment. And that's all. We will see the each and every phase, every development models in next videos. Thank you.